So, Mr. Chris Vivian, member of Crushers, how is the week this week? Go into a little bit of detail about it. How are you feeling?
Yeah, week was good. I mean, anytime you have a guy on Monday, there's always a little bit of sliver of hope. But I mean, after the snow game last night, and obviously it was mentioned between like the group here, seeing negative points by receivers some weeks, like really anything could happen. So it was a sweat, but I was in Vegas too. So I was telling Brandon, the parlays that you have don't even matter. You're just sitting there sweating your fantasy team late in Sunday afternoon. So definitely feels good to get the win, but like there's still one more week and then playoffs, whole new animal.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, can you tell me a key factor in your team's victory this week that helped you kind of thrive and get over the huddle of this big matchup?
I feel like easy answer is always Saquon this year. I mean, it just feels like he just saves my team each and every week. I mean, Brees Hall puts up another single digit. K. Dotton, who's been playing well, single digit. So for him to be there and kind of just hold the team together, that's nice. And then obviously Sam Darnold coming back and winning, throwing an extra touchdown with Russell Wilson on the bench definitely also helps my quarterback making a decision as well.
Absolutely. Now, can you tell me a little bit of a challenge that you think you overcame to get this big win?
I think snow game for Kittle is a big one. Those tight end points are huge. So any catch that he gets is a big swing. And then outside of that, Brees Hall, just being Brees Hall, it seems to be the last couple of weeks and hasn't put up 10 points for me. So those were the two biggest ones. Outside of that, I was happy with the way everyone played and they've all been playing well the last couple of weeks. Hopefully he keeps rolling into the playoffs.
Absolutely. Now, how are you feeling about your team's momentum heading into your next week matchup, final week?
It's good, but the scary thing about fantasy is it's not like the real NFL. So momentum doesn't really do anything for our fantasy teams. So there's always a sweat going into each week because everyone can put up 0 points. Anything can happen week to week for the individual players. So a little worried, but excited for sure.
Awesome. Thank you for taking the time to, elaborate on this huge week, huge matchup, huge win from you.
Thanks, man.
Now over to Brandon. Obviously you wanted to be on the other side. What was kind of your key areas where your team needs to improve to, get that big win over the Crushers?
I had a winning roster for tonight, or not for tonight, but for the weekend. I had Pat Fryermuth just sitting on my bench, but unfortunately I started Will Dissly over him. Looked like a smash spot with Justin Herbert playing out of his mind. But, unfortunately laid a goose egg for me. So it's tough to see that on the stat sheet at the end of the week, but it's any given Sunday. Like Chris said, you never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely. Now, how do you think you can bounce back from this loss?
Just taking it week by week.
No, I absolutely understand that. As Chris said, fantasy, you can put up 200 points, you can put up 90 points the next week. So you got a good team, and we'll see how you can do. Now, did you learn anything from this week that can carry you forward to kind of get past this hump?
Just putting in all the effort I can every week, trying to look at good matchups and figure it out. But you just never know what the outcome is actually going to be. So I feel good heading into playoffs. Still got a good team. Still got a winning record. I'm not sweating any of these guys out here. So
absolutely. Well, I appreciate your time, guys. I hope next week goes, exactly how you guys plan it to be.
Yes, sir. Good luck to you.
Appreciate it, Brad.